unablemusicgroup.com.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mike from Unable Music Group. I'm coming to you today from the Music Production Suite here at 0x1 Sound Studio. If you remember from previous videos, I told you about the two types of copyright in every recorded song. The copyright on the sound recording and the copyright on the underlying composition. Today I want to talk to you about the latter, the copyright on the composition. So songwriters, this one is for you. First, let's define what a composition is, but don't worry, it's easy. A composition is simply the written words and music for a song, separate and apart from any particular sound recording of that song. If you also recall from a previous video, I told you that a composition needs to be fixed in some sort of tangible form, like written down, in order for the Copyright Office to grant a copyright on that work. But once that composition has been fixed, the composer is automatically granted some very important and exclusive rights. And those rights are the right to distribute the song, the right to reproduce the song, the right to perform the song, and the right to create derivative works. So great, you've written a song and you've got these rights, but now what? Well, that's where music publishing comes in. Music publishing, quite simply, is the exploitation of those rights. Now, despite the negative connotation of the word exploitation, this is actually a good thing. In this context, exploitation means the generation of revenue from your composition. Now, in a future episode, we'll get into the various ways in which you can generate revenue from your compositions. But for now, I want to get back to the basics. Music publishing can be so complicated that a lot of songwriters aren't even aware of one of the most basic principles of music publishing. And that is that publishing royalties are generally divided into two equal shares, the artist share and the publisher share. 50% for the artist, 50% for the publisher. Now, each of these shares can be further subdivided, like if two artists work together to write a song, but their share will always add up to 50%. The publisher share will be the other 50%, and that can be subdivided too. So it's always 50% no matter how many publishing companies are involved. Let me give you an example. Let's say we have two songwriters working together to write a song, and you each write half the song. And they each sign a deal with a publishing company, with the same publishing company. For every dollar of publishing royalties that are generated, each songwriter will get 25 cents. Add them together, artist shares 50 cents. The publisher will get 50 cents. As you can see, artist share is 50, publisher share is 50%, always adds up to the total. There's another important thing that I want to make you aware of. And that is, unless you, the songwriter, have signed a publishing deal with someone, you are the publisher. That's right, automatically. Unless you've given up your publishing rights, you are considered to be both the songwriter and the publisher. And therefore, you'd be entitled to collect both the artist share and the publisher's share. But again, we'll talk more about that later. Look, this stuff is complicated, but it's so important for you as the songwriter to understand it. So stick with me and join me again next week for another new and informative video. We'll delve deeper into music publishing and look at the various ways in which you can earn money from your compositions. We'll also define some of the various types of royalties. We'll see you again.